up, guys. Something interesting is happening. You okay, Dunsparce?
Yeah, I'm fine. It seems a little hard to breathe in here, but... You know, I've been thinking exactly the same thing. Maybe it's because we've come up so high.
I wonder about that. I don't really believe we've come so far up as that. Everyone, come take a look at this. They're floating.
They're floating? The chunks of ice are floating in the air.
That's not all. There are other things floating here and there. So then it's true. Looks that way. We can't just chalk it up to a baseless rumour anymore. The legendary Great Crystal, I've said it again, Great Crystal that has only been a story up until now, but now that we've come here, it's finally starting to feel like it could be real.
Huh? Did anyone else see something flash? Oh, it's reflecting the light back. What is this thing? There are more of them over this way too. They're so clear and beautiful.
Aren't these prisms?
Prisms?
That's right. They are an incredibly rare kind of treasure.
Did you say treasure?
That's right. But what a shock. I've never seen this many of them in one place before. Well, this discovery alone has surely made the trip worth it.
Isn't this great, Bacon? We're surrounded by all this treasure.
Hehe, and they aren't just valued for their beauty, you know. Bacon, can I borrow you for a moment? Do you see that large opening on one end of the prism? Would you try saying something into that opening?
Into the hole? Sure.
Bacon tried speaking into the prism.
We are the Ultratech. The Ultratech. Whoa! The prism kind of echoed. Ooh, and now the clear part turned cloudy white.
What is that? That white part? That is Bacon's voice, frozen in crystal.
My voice?
That's right. Now why don't you try warming up the prism?
Warming it up? But how?
You could try touching it or even just blowing your breath on it. The white crystal should melt. Go on, 'cause you're a fire type. Try it.
Okay.
Bacon warmed the prism. The frozen part of the prism began to produce sounds.
We are the Ultratech. That's Bacon's voice.
Wow, so it acts like a voice recorder.
Is that really my voice? Sounds kind of strange. But these things are really cool.
How about it? Now don't you understand why prisms are made of such special treasures?
Yeah, I love these things. Let's take a bunch of them home. We can give some to Moga for staying behind. Yeah, good idea. He's gonna love this. Of course it would be too greedy for us to take them all, but we should definitely take some.
Well then, let's each collect one. Oh, there's one over here. Huh? This prism. What's up, Verizon? This prism is already white. It's true. That must mean it has a recording already. It probably just picked up the sound of the ice creaking or something. But we might as well check it out, right?
Can I do it this time?
Be my guest. Go ahead, Dunsparce.
Thanks.
Dunsparce warmed the prism. The frozen part of the prism began to produce sounds. I'll leave this prism behind me.
This is a Pokemon's voice.
This will be the record of my adventure. I've decided to leave this prism here as a record, proving that I reached this Glacier Palace, and I leave this prism and my voice for you. So let's see. I'm really glad that I've come this far. Seeing solid objects floating in the air, standing inside a hollow glacier, and this fantastic palace of ice. It's been like a dream. Everything seems to sparkle here, and every last thing is amazing. This means someone made it here before us, doesn't it?
Huh? Verizon? What's the matter?
Verizon, are you actually crying?
What? Verizon's crying?
The cool collected Verizon is. Umbreon, I know this voice. It's Keldeo.
What? Keldeo? You mean that Keldeo? The one who sent that letter saying you weren't friends anymore? But didn't his letter say he never went to the Great Glacier? So then why is this recording here?
I don't know. Let's listen to the rest of the message, shall we?
Love how it just stopped at that moment, you know.
I say all that, but this adventure's definitely been one big trial after another. But the fact is that I could overcome all these obstacles to come here today. And this adventure of mine isn't over yet. I fully intend to keep travelling this path, to keep delving further into the unknown. If you are playing back this recording and listening to my voice now, you must be another adventurer who has overcome the challenges to reach this spot. And if you are, then you must also be feeling it. The same thrill that of exploring what lies beyond is in uncharted territory, what I'm about to see and what you will soon discover. They may be the same thing, or they may be completely different. But regardless of what is waiting for us all up ahead, the heart-pounding thrill that wells up inside of us, that will never change. So I'm off. I wish the best to you, fellow adventurer who might be listening to this message. That seems to be the end of it. I'm sure of it. That voice was Keldeo's. The Keldeo that I knew. The bright and friendly Keldeo. The way he used to be. So Keldeo actually made it to the Great Glacier. But I don't get it. What was the meaning of that letter he sent you? The truth is that I never even intended to go to the Great Glacier. I just wanted an excuse to get away from you. We aren't friends anymore. Just forget about me. Yeah, thanks for saying that right in front of Umbreon. Isn't that what he said in his letter? But if Keldeo really did come to the Great Glacier, could that letter have been a fake? No. The hoof writing in that letter, it was definitely Keldeo's. I think that letter was for real.
The Keldeo who speaks in this prism and the Keldeo who sent you that letter, no matter how I look at it, they seem like two totally different Pokemon. But if both of them are the real Keldeo, then it must be after recording this prism that Keldeo changed. That's it. He changed after seeing whatever lies ahead.
If something did happen to Keldeo, then the truth might be straight ahead of us. If we continue on our path, we might just discover the truth. Will you be alright, Virizion? Yes. Thank you, Espeon. I'll be fine. I'm sorry for making you all worry. Let's go ahead.
Indeed, let's go ahead on the next episode. Maybe not. I thought that it would be the adventure, it would like come to a certain point and stop, but I guess we'll carry on. Okay, so same thing applies to you guys. If anything interesting happens like last time, I'll let you guys know, but nothing really interesting that happened. I mean, we did recruit a couple of Pokemon, but that was honestly it. So yeah, if anything happens, you guys, I'll let you know, and you know, we will probably have a cutscene as we get nearer to the top, but I'll see you guys up in a second. Okay guys, we're here. It was actually a couple of floors until we made it to this point, so yeah, what we're going to do is going to deposit some items, you know, just to see, like, what we need to get rid of, what's really not important. This plain seed, we can get rid of that. Chesto berry, probably don't need that. Defense scarf, don't need that. We can get rid of the pretty box, don't need that. Another defense scarf, we can get rid of that. We can get rid of these escape orbs. Health orbs, we can get rid of. Another escape orb. A raspberry. Cute box. Another Totter orb, and another Totter orb. So we really deposited a lot of stuff there, you guys, but I think that if we pick up some, or just the important items, then we should be good to go. And also, one thing I didn't mention is that as I was going through the first part of the Glacier Palace, I actually died, so I had to be revived using a reviver seed. So it's good that I had one on me, but you know, I didn't actually want to tell you guys that, so I kind of left it out, but no, I did die, so apart from that, nothing really interesting happened, so I suppose that is kind of good that I didn't use too many reviver seeds, or it's good that I actually had a reviver seed on me, because if I didn't, then I would have died. So yeah, so I'll catch up with you guys in a minute. Okay guys, I think we've cleared the dungeon, so let's see what lies ahead of us. Huh? Everything suddenly got dark. Everybody alright?
Yeah, we're fine. I'm alright too, but
what was that?
It sounds like something being dragged along. Everyone, watch out.
Ah! Ah! The camera is not focused. There we go. Ah! It's huge. What is it? What is this thing?
It's a Golurk. That noise must have come from this thing's feet dragging along the ice. They've got us surrounded. Here they come. Alright, go look, calm down. Okay, so it looks like me and Verizon have got to handle the whatchamacallits, the cryogenals. So we'll just go ahead and do that really quickly. Everything is just going on again. Okay, so let's just show and sit. So that's one cryogenol down. I'm pretty sure now we just gotta focus on the Golurk. Yeah, go on, Bacon. Thank God for Umbreon and Confuse Ray, eh? Yeah, come on, we can do it, guys. Boom. Come on. Tough skill. That's gotta be like some sort of OP ability. But nevertheless, Golurk goes down. We didn't even need to use anything. Phew. Looks like we managed to scare them off. Was that wind? Wind? In here? This dome is completely covered in ice. Meaning we're basically indoors, right? So how can there be wind? Well, even if it is a dome, look at the size of it. Maybe it's natural that there's some air movement. I felt it too, that wind. It was just a faint breeze, but... And me! I felt it was like rowing towards a path ahead. More paths? Then I say that path leads to the peak. If we keep climbing this path, maybe we'll find something. Let's check it out. Dunsparce, you okay? Yeah, I'll be fine. Sorry for holding everyone up. What's going on? Aren't we there yet? That's odd. Why is everyone suddenly out of breath? Verizon! Everyone! Why is it so hard to get any air? Why? I don't know. Gibbs, you're okay? That's great, but no one else can seem to move. You've got to be kidding me. We finally made it this far, only to... But it's too... I just can't. Oh God. Everyone! What should I... And now it's suddenly gone dark? Ah! Kyurem. He's huge. Is he an enemy? Not now. Not when everyone is. Fine, I'll take him on alone if I have to. I wouldn't say that's a good idea. Ah! Where? Oh. Bacon. Everyone is... Isn't this where we were fighting before? Could he have saved everyone? Who are you? I am the one called Kyurem. I am he who is master of this place. Kyurem? The Kyurem known since the ancient past? That Kyurem? The path you seek is one that none may tread. You cannot approach that forbidden place. Forbidden? A great power fills that place. A power even I cannot approach. I have foreseen your coming. The moment you enter that place, you would have become unable to return. But wait, you said you foreseen us. You mean you knew we were coming here even before we did? That is correct. I know the coming of all things. What happens in every land. What fate awaits the world. All of this is known to me. And here in this Glacier Palace, I have watched over that future since days long gone and forgotten. This Pokémon, this Kyurem, can see the future and the fate of the entire world? The path ahead is close to you. There is no further adventure for you here. Turn back. Alright, we weren't prepared. I never thought we would be wiped out so easily. I give my word, I won't try to go any further. But in return, would you tell me one thing? I'll tell you one thing, Umbreon. My camera died. Again! It didn't die, it fell off. The Great Crystal, does it truly lie ahead? It does. It is a power you call the Great Crystal that makes the objects in this Glacier Palace float. That's all I needed to know. Thank you. Please let me ask one more thing. I think a Pokemon called Keldeo may have come here. He did not.
What? He never even got here?
You are the first Pokemon to have come from the outside and made it this far. Enough.
Damn. Kyurem is a badass.
You have done well to overcome so many trials and come so far. Your effort is worthy of praise. Before you lies your reward. Take what you can find within and go.
But if Keldeo never made it this far, what could have happened to him?
Whatever it was, it must have happened somewhere between here and the spot where we find that prism.
I was so sure Keldeo made it here. I mean, he was strong enough to get through the Great Glacier all by himself.
So what could have... That's enough.
Verizon.
I know we thought that Keldeo never came this far, but speculating about it isn't going to give us any answers. And the message we heard from the prism when that Keldeo left, it still doesn't change the letter he sent me.
Verizon.
No, Espeon. It's not what you're thinking. I'm not just giving up. You don't need to worry. But along the way here today, I realized something. The voice from that prism. That voice was undoubtedly Keldeo's. The Keldeo who wrote that letter may have been cruel, but the Keldeo who spoke those words hadn't changed at all. When I realized that, I finally noticed. Ever since I got that letter from Keldeo, ever since I read those words, I stopped believing that there was any such thing as a real friend. But the one who first planted that doubt in my heart, it wasn't Keldeo. It wasn't anyone else. The one responsible for that doubt in my heart was me. I'm the one who lost hope after seeing that letter. I'm the one who decided to give up after reading it. And I'm the one who made myself the bitter Verizon you first met. There are still a lot of questions that I don't have answers to. Maybe I'll find the truth somewhere else today. But that's why I've decided that I'm going to try believing again, you know?
Verizon.
I've been so miserable to everyone for so long. But meeting you all, and being able to come here together, it helped me remember how it feels to trust other Pokemon. There's all the thanks to you here. I'm so grateful to you all. Thank you. Thank you so much.
That's wonderful, Verizon. Yeah, we're glad to have you on the team. Verizon's breakthrough alone is enough to call this an adventure a great success, I say.
I agree. Plus we made it through the Great Glacier, and we learned some fascinating things about its insides.
I got to see a castle made out of ice. I guess they called it the Glacier Palace, huh?
And I got to confirm that the Great Crystal really does exist, though I would have really liked to see it for myself.
The Frizzens were definitely the big success for me. My Frizzem is going to be my greatest treasure from now on. And we're going to give one to Emolga too. Of course, he'd love it.
Now that's all that's left. Is to find out what's in that treasure box and head home, huh?
Yep. We should do it fast. We don't want to make Kyurem mad at us. Gibbs, why don't you open the treasure box? Go on.
Thank you. So we open the treasure box.
Wow.
A life seed, an iron, 5 silver spikes, a black key, gold scope,
5,000 Poke. Woohoo! What a haul!
Not bad. Now it's time to head home.
Yeah. Everyone, this is it. Our adventure to the Great Glacier is officially over. Now we'll take our treasures and we'll take our memories and go home to paradise. Our first big adventure is a great success. Yeah!
And that was how the curtain closed on our adventure to the Great Glacier. We all returned to paradise, and waiting there for all of us were the Pokemon of Post Town, and our dear friends from paradise. Everyone was eager to hear our stories of what we had seen at the Great Glacier. And so that night, everyone from the restaurant packed into the inn's restaurant. Everyone from the town, I should say, and stayed until morning, full of cheer and excitement, whiling away the night with tales of travel and treasures. Would you like to save your adventure? I think we shall, because this episode has been going on for quite a while, so I may have to split it into two at a certain point. So if you guys have enjoyed episode number 23 and number 24 of our Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Gates to Infinity playthrough, make sure you go ahead and smash the hell out of the like button, because your support is greatly appreciated and it does mean a lot to me. However, you guys, that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are amazing. I've been Gib The Great. This is me, signing off.